Hey Leo, welcome to your last half of August 2020 channeled messages. This is not tarot. It will just be messages I've been picking up and that and things I've noticed in other ways that I feel may pertain to you for the second half of this month. So this could apply to your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and if you'd like a personal reading with me, that information is provided below in the description box. All right, so Leo, I feel like you have went through quite a bit in the last year and a half. There's been definitely a lot of issues with abandonment, trust, almost even things that have left some of you in a condition of similar to PTSD. You definitely have a shield up. There is big shielding going on, and it seems like you're trying to practice discernment better before you allow yourself to become emotionally attached to people. You may have recently connected with a earth sign, which would be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This person probably came from your past, and if you haven't reconnected with them yet, they're coming back in. And if they haven't come back in yet, it'll probably be towards the end of the month. Anybody coming into your life at the end of the month, like in a romantic way, be very careful that you're not putting on those rose-colored glasses and trying to avoid, because it's like a cyclical cycle of never-ending pain. But I do feel like you are definitely practicing better discernment before you allow yourself to become emotionally attached to any other individuals. It reminds me of like a dry erase board. Like the markings are there. You're letting like the little bit of a structure happen. But if something isn't right, you want to be able to quickly remove it and not even with that shit no more. I just heard Alberto and Bertha. Dharma. Parameter. So something may be found right at the parameter of a location or an object, or the truth is just outside of the parameter. Like you can feel it, but you can't quite get solid proof of it. You may be seeing somebody else, but still feeling stuck from being emotionally bonding to this new person because you're still stuck on somebody in your past. I'm feeling Virgo too, or not Virgo, but Libra. And I heard casualty. So you may have lost somebody close to you, or maybe losing somebody close to you. Sutures. Tristan. There may be somebody who is returning from the past who wants to come in and give you a bunch of excuses like, oh, I was in prison for the last year and a half, which could be true, but like still there's ways to communicate from there. Todd, Trevor, but and I'm here in Arizona, Hollywood, Compton, something Heights, Beverly. Anywho, so I think this person's going to come back into a completely different person than what they left. Like Leos get a bad rap, but Leos are very, very honest. And there's like a Leo language. Like other Leos will understand Leo language. It's like, yeah, no, yeah, I completely get it. But people who are not used to being around a Leo may feel that you're insensitive when it's just like you got other things going on. You don't want to waste your time. Like it just cut straight to the point. Cut out all the BS. And they may have mistaken that as you being short or unkind to them. Like, the truth hurts, dude. Like, if this weren't the truth about you, it wouldn't hurt. But I'm not judging. It's like I wouldn't be able to recognize it in you if it didn't first exist within myself. So it's like having higher wisdom than that person, and that person just at that point in their life was incapable of seeing this. They may come back and explain this to you, that it took them a year to figure out that, oh, she wasn't being mean to me, or he wasn't being mean to me. He was actually caring about me because, honesty is love. It's not like you were threatening them. Maybe. Who knows? I do feel like you are polishing up the inside and outside of yourself. So like it's a newer, better version of you. the biggest thing I'm feeling here is that you will retract any kind of affection, tension, or kindness you give to somebody the moment that they stop reciprocating. Like a Leo will love to, they love fiercely, controlled by the heart center. Triad. So you may have been involved with somebody who was involved with somebody else, whether you knew about that other person or you were the main party. Perry or Prairie Jackson. I do feel like you're going to find some key information or an actual key, possibly, but there's some important thing that you've been looking for or needing is coming to you, and it's going to show up just right at the nick of time. Like the universe has a funny way of showing up all the time at the right time. So it's like somebody's been trying to hide, possibly that they had went to jail, possibly that they had moved, possibly something that was that they got married or that they were married. Tara, Catherine, and then I'm hearing Jemima, Aunt Jemima. Continue to lead with your heart. You can't avoid it, Leo. Like you, yeah, you would die without following your heart's passions. So go after what you feel passionate about. You may be revamping an old project or an old relationship, friendship. You may have also, I don't know if I had already said this, lost somebody significant to you. Jamaican, high tide. So is high tide with the new moon or the full moon? I'm from Nebraska, so I don't really know much about that. Aftershock. Bulletproof. Yeah, you're ready. You're ready. And you're not going to deal with anybody who talks to you like you're stupid. Just because you're good looking doesn't mean you're dumb. You are definitely brighter than your average crayon. It's like Leos are intelligent enough to know that other people just assume that they're stupid and they play that to their advantage sometimes, even if it's entertainment. You're only going to allow yourself to connect with people who definitely share your passions and somebody you can actually entertain outside of the bedroom. And they can entertain you outside of the bedroom. Like what is that, sapiosexual asset of it, like being turned on by somebody's brain or like their thoughts. Maybe there's an air sign coming in, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or somebody's going to become much more expressive towards you. Whatever you've been dealing with that's been reoccurring, it's about ready to be done and over with. Like there's some kind of development that's coming out that is gonna, like, out of nowhere, you get everything you wanted. And it's almost like there may be another person involved. Let's say it was like a lawsuit. This person, something has happened that they don't want the public to know about, so they're doing their best to hide it. So they may just go ahead and offer you everything you want so that they don't lose in an embarrassing way. Maybe they've been lying on you for years, or maybe they like turned everything around on you and it's just like made you look like a liar, but they're the liar. Toronto. Alabama. Cathedral. There may be a protection circle that's been broken. I don't know if who's practicing this. I mean, to each their own. But the circle may actually be broken. I would look for the cut in it because there's definitely some kind of energetic transferring going on. Flip your pillow before you go to bed at night if you're having a hard time remembering your dreams. I do feel like your dreams are significant right now. I do feel like you may be moving or relocating. There definitely could be some kind of travel also, like a rental car or a need to have temporary, like, utilities and this and that. So it may be that you're traveling quite a bit of a distance. Doesn't have to be. But you may be traveling due to family or some kind of family-related proceeding. Then I heard Shakespeare and Roosevelt. Or Roosevelt, however you say it. So Teddy. I'm hearing Bakersville. To cherish and to hold. Be careful not to get into a shotgun wedding. Kramer. Somebody may be having heart issues or pangs in their heart. Go get it checked out. Don't ever ignore heart pains. And somebody's larynx may be acting up, or maybe the adenoids are like swollen and it's making it hard for somebody to speak. Or it almost feels like somebody may be on like a ventilator or burned their throat on something. It's raw. Maybe it's from screaming, because I did pick up like a shout wipe. It's like shout, wipe it out and go. So be careful if you're not the aggressor. And, well, honestly, try and control your anger too. Ferris? Glorious. Because bitch, you're shining. Yeah, there was definitely a lot more that I had gotten, that I had written down. I'll go through just a few of them. All right, so co-conspirator, Tabitha, Monica, Mona, Erickson. Typhoon, tsunami. Stay away from large bodies of fresh water. Around and around, where we stop, no one knows. Tit for tat, tap out, chicken pox, solar roller coaster. You must not know about me. I could have another you here by tomorrow. Partaking in charitable causes. Radcliffe, California love, West Side. Like, somebody may act like you don't know, or they may be playing dumb but don't realize that you already know, that you have the evidence. Like, dude, I was there. I seen it. Someone may take advantage and try to emotionally control you. So this is definitely in the last part of the month, like let's say the 23rd to the 30th. Stay grounded. Talk to this person about practical plans instead of passionate ones, and see if they can actually connect. Or, because I think at that moment, if you see that they're back just trying to run some more game on you, you're not gonna, you're done with it. Sudden love. Somebody's shady about the details. Rock me mama. Taboo. Unapologetic. Topsy-turvy. You're the teacher. Speak up. No big... try to stay clear of any kind of big purchases towards the end of the month. Watching you. Misplaced documents. Go time. Daniels. Joe. Brian. Maria. America. The West Side Story. Smiles like the sunrise. 5-5. Johnston County City. Heart issues. Ice hockey. Pisces. Football. Taurus. Gemini. Gastric issues, kids sneaking to watch or to do stuff that they should not be doing. And then the last page here was fear is how I fall. Bitch, I'm shining. Balancing spiritual and physical energy. This is bringing you in success. It's going to bring in the abundance for you. This by meditating and doing your spiritual work, you're opening doors. And then I heard Jose. Another test ahead. Hardest thing I ever had to do was turn around and walk away pretending I don't love you. They have to learn the hard way. Tough love. I'm on the outside and I'm looking in. I can see through you, see the real you, because inside you're ugly. You're ugly like me. So what I get from that is like you are starting to identify these behaviors in other people as you're identifying them within yourself, even if it's not behavior you do anymore. But at some point in time, you know, it takes one to know one. They don't believe you, then don't. But you may be scared for them, locked up, stumble upon something that you overlooked in the past. No longer helping others who wouldn't help you. You have strategy, rising against all odds. A piece of you broke, like you're give a damn busted. Don't give up. Leo's living their best life. Old project may be taking off now. Showbiz, lights, camera, action. Doing it differently, slow, steady, and alert. Extra sensitive to energetic information over the next couple weeks. Follow your gut. Family, friend, betrayal. May have lost someone returning home, visitors, never enough time, especially for you. You're going to be very attractive to people over the next couple weeks. And then if you have made a recent connection, you are taking your sweet ass time. And it may be because you feel still stuck to this other person a little bit, like waiting on them and just kind of biding time with this other person. But this other person seems to get kind of repetitive, or they're too attention needy. like maybe always wants the attention on them. And it's like, even though Leos get a rep for that, that's not true, really. Be careful. People may be looking into things that you wouldn't think they would. Like if you leave people like in your living room or something while you run to the gas station, they may be going through things like your mail or trying to find like really personally identifying information about you. And don't be afraid to stand up to people this month. Like, I don't think you're going to be. It's like, not giving a fuck is better than revenge. Look at that. Revenge sucks. Just watch a hero movie and look at the villains. Those guys suck. Revenge is whack, and petty revenge. I'm sorry. I'm like choking on my own tongue. And it's very small print. So revenge sucks. Just watch a superhero movie and look at the villains. Those guys suck. Revenge is whack and petty and gives you wrinkles. You know that. You know what's hot? Being the bigger person and letting shit go. Hair flip that shit, honey, and move the fuck on. And the world doesn't owe you anything, and you don't owe anybody else anything. So, Leo, I hope that resonated with you. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, that information is provided below in the description box. I'd be more than happy to help you. I hope you have a great one. Please let me know if any of this resonated with you guys. And thank you to everybody who has stopped by and spent some time on my channel. Thank you very much to the continued subscribers. And if you're new, if it resonated, just hit the subscribe button. I try to come out with stuff as often as I can, but I do get busy, so I apologize. But I will see you next week.